Hello again guys, right, in this video, following on from the next one somewhat, more about how to use an email account. Again, we're using the same one we set up at outlook.com, so let's go there again. So open Edge, click in this bar at the top, www.outlook. Now again, if you're typing in a web address and it starts to predict the rest of it, and that is what you want, just hit enter. You don't have to keep typing. So let's go to sign in. It still remembered we were the last one. So again, if this is blank, let me just get rid of it. If you go to sign in and this is blank, you just click in this box and it'll bring up all the saved accounts that you have. Now there's ours. Just click on that and click next. Sign in. Again, I'd really recommend not staying signed in, but that's up to you. Again, I covered this in the first video. It basically comes down to who else uses your machine, how much you trust them, and how secure your machine is itself. If it's a laptop, easily stolen and run away with. If it's a big computer, less likely to happen. Again, that's all up to you. So I'm going to click no, and I would every time. So here we are. Right, in this video I'm going to show you how to send an email with attachments. Now, attachments are files that you want to send to someone else. So let me just go to our desktop real quick. So here I've got a text document I want to send and an image. So let's say you've got something you've written, a photo or video you've taken, and it's on your phone or your computer, and you want to send it to someone else. You attach that file to the email so that then when they get that email they can download those attachments. Then they've got them on their phone, computer, whatever. So first of all, let's attach some things to an email. Okay, so let's go on new message. Again, type in the email address of whoever you want to send to. Now again, here's another thing with predictive text. If you start typing in an email, it will try and predict which one you're typing in if you've used it, if you sent emails to that address before. And if it pops up with the right suggestion, you just click on it and then it adds that person. Now, one thing I did forget in the first video is if you want to send the same email to lots of people, you just stay in this to box and you would start typing out another email address, and then you can just add as many as you want, really. So again, we could add a subject. I'm just going to skip that for now, and I'll just put in hello as a bit of text. Again, you don't actually have to. In fact, I'm not going to. If you just want to send an attachment, you don't have to have a subject or any text of any kind. So what you would do, you'd come up here to this symbol where it says attach, click on that, select browse this computer. Now if you're using Outlook on your phone, or if you're using the Outlook software on your laptop rather than the actual website, things are a little bit different depending on which one you use, but the website is exactly the same for everyone, so that's what I'm doing. But if you're using the app on your phone or the app on your computer, it may be different. So I'm doing this so it's the same for everybody, but I can at some point in the future do some videos on the Outlook apps for the phone and computer. Right, so in here it's going to ask us to select or to find and select what file we want. Now these windows with all these little options here can be quite daunting. This is quite a simple one, but they can be really quite daunting. Now if we go back to the desktop really quick, these are the two files. So we're going to want to look in desktop, which is right here on the side. and that will bring up everything that's on your desktop. Now I want to send image, so click on that and click open, and go back up to attach again, and we'll attach the text file, which again is called text because I'm being super imaginative today. Click open, and if you scroll down in the email now, you can see that there's the picture and there's the text. So just hit send, which is this blue arrow, or this one up here, which is a bit strange because they do the same thing, but there you go, in case you were wondering, they are exactly the same thing. So send that. Now if you haven't put a subject in, it'll say do you want to, and yes we do. So yes, let's hit send, and that's sent off. Now I'll show you what to do if someone sends you an email with an attachment that you want to download. So I've sent an email to this account just before I started this video, so let's click on that, and in this one, no subject, so I didn't put any writing, I just attached the file. So you'll have a list of them here, it'll have a little preview of the picture, the video or the text document or whatever you're sending. So you just click on it. If you click on this, well sorry, you move your mouse over it, if you click on this little arrow here, you can select download, and it will start to download it, and when it's finished it will look like that. And so you can click on it, and it will open the file for you. Now if you want to find where that file is on your computer, as in is it on the desktop, is it somewhere else, you click on this little folder here, open downloads folder, and it will show you where they are. And this is in a folder called downloads, which most computers have set up by default, and most things you download will go straight into here unless you tell them to go somewhere else. So let's close that down, and let's sign out. Now I'm going to show you how to get to that downloads folder, okay? So if you look for this symbol on the bottom, this little folder, if it's not there, come over here to the search bar and search for File Explorer. There we go. So let's click on that to open that up. I'm just going to make this full screen to make it a bit easier for you. So when you open the File Explorer, it usually always brings you to Quick Access, which has things like your desktop, your downloads, so on and so forth. If you scroll down this sidebar, you can see all the options. So if it's not on Quick Access, it's probably going to be one of these that you're going to want: videos, pictures, downloads, and so on. So we know that that file that we just downloaded is in downloads, so let's click on that, and it will bring up a list of all the downloads that we've got. So if you want to look at it, just double click, and there's the picture. A great joke that I thought I'd screenshot. And that's it for this video. I thought I'd keep it short and sweet, and because it was involving files and attaching them and finding them, didn't want to make it too complicated.